toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Syracuse Orange. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Wants to throw. It's fired. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Harris will throw. Gets rid of it. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They turn to the passing game on third and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Runs through a tackle. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll move the tight end. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it! Touchdown Tide! He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. A jet sweep pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. They did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Catch in the middle, it's McFadden. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Pulls it in. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to pass. It's fired. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. The give to the single back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Harris back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the air. It's fired. He's going to let it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the football.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air on first down. Looking left. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I mean, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively,
Open field on the right. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Freeman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. To the air. It's Meyer. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football. And it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He caught it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
With the run on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll try to sneak it.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Harris will throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Punt is in the air. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass. It's fired. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short or thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. The pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Harris back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. All the way down to the 11 before he goes out of bounds, and this offense strikes quickly. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
Touchdown, Bama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's fired. Under fire. And the ball's out and they're after it. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble and they'll keep the ball. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Lincoln. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Now the play fake. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's fired. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Freeman.
You want to play zone? You don't want to bring pressure? That's fine. If I'm a wide receiver, it's my job to find those holes. I sit down in a nice curl route, nice throw, nice catch.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Under fire. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Off play action. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement.
Touchdown, Orange! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Harris will throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Orange scrimmage have the ball back and ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's fired. Touchdown, Syracuse. They move on top here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. To the air, it's Meyer. That's caught. It's McFadden. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Got it in the middle, it's McFadden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Touchdown, Cuse! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Harris back to pass. with the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Harris will throw. Got his man quickly. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Go straight ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown time.
Massive score now. Massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy. Nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
Harris back to pass. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's McFadden. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.